Hi guys, welcome back to Callie J's Kitchen. In today's video, I'll take you guys back in the kitchen with me and I'll show you how to make up this amazing short crust pastry dough. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, turn on your post notification bell so you guys can always be notified whenever I upload a new video. Go ahead and tell your friends, tell your family members about Callie J's Kitchen and have them subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Instagram, it's CallieKitchen_1, and also on Facebook, it's Callie J's Kitchen. So you want to have a large bowl for this, and what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna go in and of course add some flour, and you can always go ahead and use all-purpose flour, or you can go ahead and use regular counter flour. Once I add the flour, I will go in and of course add some salt, and you can combine the salt and the flour together before you go in and use your margarine. Now for the short crust pastry dough, I like to use margarine. Some persons tend to use real butter. If it's that what you have, you can always go ahead and use it. However, I'm just gonna stick with my margarine. You want to ensure that the margarine is a little bit soft so that you can go ahead and break down both the margarine and the flour together. Now, you want to ensure that you crumble the margarine and the flour together until it resembles breadcrumbs. Also to note guys, you always want to ensure that you have ice cold water nearby so that once you finish with the butter or your margarine and the flour, you go ahead and you start adding the cold water. Now I have two recipes on my channel that I uploaded a week ago, plantain tarts and also the apple tarts, and I use a short crust pastry dough, and I decided to just show you guys how it is made. Very easy, very simple. And in the coming weeks we're gonna have some recipe that we're gonna use our short crust pastry dough, so you can always go ahead and check this out. Once the flour and the margarine comes together nicely, we're gonna start by adding the cold water. Now you don't want to add too much water. You want to add just a small amount of water at once, and you want to ensure that the flour and the margarine comes together nicely. Just in case all of the margarine doesn't resemble a breadcrumbs, no need to worry. Once we cover our dough and put it in the fridge, and the next day that we're going to use it, we can always go ahead and roll it out. Like I said, you don't want to add too much of the water, just a small amount of the water, and you want to ensure that the dough comes together nicely. Just in case guys, your dough is a little bit soft, no need to worry. You can always go ahead and add a little bit of flour just to get rid of that stickiness. Also to note, once you cover your dough and you put it in the fridge, the next day it's not going to be too soft, just in case it's a little bit soft, like I said earlier. So once our dough comes together nicely, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to cover it and put it in the fridge, and then we're going to come back and I'll show you guys how I roll out my dough. Also, if you're going to make gizzardo, you always want to ensure that you make up your short crust pastry dough. And basically I made some gizzardo a couple months ago, and this is the same procedure that we use. Same ingredients. You can always go ahead and save it, and if you're going to make up anything that needs short crust pastry dough, this is how it is made. Now all of these ingredients that I'm using today, you can get it at your local supermarket or grocery shop. Remember to be creative, remember to be you in the kitchen, and most of all, utilize whatever you have at home. So this is the dough guys, it's looking all lovely and nice. So like I said, we're going to cover it, put it in the fridge, and then we're going to come back and start rolling out our dough. So it's the next day and it's time to go ahead and of course roll out our dough. If you look closely, you will see that some of the margarine did not crumble together nicely with the flour. But what we're gonna do, we're just gonna use our rolling pin to just roll that out. First, you want to ensure that you dust your surface with some flour just to get rid of any stickiness. And you can always go ahead and just dust your rolling pin. Just in case you don't have a rolling pin at home, you can always go ahead and use a rum bottle. And you can always go ahead and use a wine bottle. Once you roll out your dough and it's rolled out thin as possible, about an inch or half an inch, you can always go ahead and start cut out your desired shape and your size. In this case, we're going to make some gizzardo. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go ahead and use a wine glass to just cut out the circles. Of course, we don't want our gizzardos to be too small or too big, just the right size. Medium size is perfect, bite size. And then we're just gonna go ahead and make up the shape for our gizzardo, and basically that is it. However, if you're gonna make the plantain tarts, sometimes you want to make them in circles or you can make them in squares, depending on how you guys want it. All right, if you're gonna make patty, it is the same procedure, and basically that is it. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's recipe, and I hope you guys go ahead and try it out and let me know what you think. Remember to subscribe to my channel and remember to turn on your post notification bell. Guys, we're 500 subscribers away from 10k, so help me get there by subscribing and sharing with your families and your friends. Thank you guys so much again for watching, and see you tomorrow for another awesome recipe. Bye guys.